SystemVision automatically opens the waveform analyzer window once a simulation is complete. You can plot the waveforms by either double-clicking on the name of the net, or you can simply drag and drop the net into the waveform window. You can also look at waveforms of specific components if you have chosen to plot them by simply expanding the waveform list over here, and then again double-click or drag and drop. Another option is if you want to superimpose two waveforms over each other, you can simply drag and drop it like I have shown over here, and this way you'll see both waveforms in the same window. If you want to open different waveforms in the different windows, you can click on New Window over here and then plot it again. Another option is if I want to place a cursor on my waveforms, I can do so by clicking on this icon over here which says Add Cursor. If I place my mouse over the cursor, I can move it wherever I want to. If I want my cursor to be at a specific position, what I can do is I can right click on the cursor amount over here and then click on Move To, and then select either an X value or a Y value. So say I want to be at exactly 1.000 position. I enter that number and I click OK. This will bring the cursor to the exact position that I want it to be. I can move between different windows by clicking on the Wave 1 and Wave 2 buttons over here. I can also zoom in and zoom out using the zoom in and zoom out options over here. If I zoom in and I want to return to the original view, I can click on the button next to it which says View All. If I want to save my waveforms, I can click on File, Save Databases, and I can choose, if I have multiple experiments open, I can choose which specific waveform I want to save. Once I do this, I can also rename it as something else, say for example test, and then hit OK. This will save all the waveforms stored in here in a .wdb format. If I want to change the color scheme of my waveform window, I can click on Format, Color Scheme, and White Background. This will change it to a white background. I can also export this particular window as a JPEG or a PNG image by clicking on File, Export, and then saving it as JPEG or PNG. Keep in mind that this will only store the active window, and I can hit export. All of the exported and saved waveforms are stored under the SimADMS folder of the test bench under the project folder.